Hey guys, welcome back to All Ball. My name is Jimmy. So today the March Madness bracket came out, and I'm sure plenty of y'all have made tons of brackets already to try and create the perfect one. Well, y'all have come to the right place here. I'm here today to show you how to make a near perfect bracket, or maybe even a perfect bracket if you're lucky. And yes, I know this all comes down to luck, but some of these tips might be able to help y'all create the highest scoring bracket possible, if it's for like betting against your friends or just to test your odds. But anyway, let's get started here. So, the first step that I would suggest is to maybe look back at past brackets because history itself is a pretty good indicator. This has been going on for, plenty of years, and it's a good indicator of what's expected to come. But yeah, if you get through the first round, it's a good indicator that you will be pretty good for the rest of the tournament. And what you don't want to do, though, is to overthink the first round, okay? Like, that's the worst case scenario. So going with your gut usually works, I would say. However, if you are looking for some upsets, don't try and put a 16th seed beating a team like Duke. Like, come on, guys. You think some scrawny little white kid is going to get, going to body Zion Williamson? No, that's not going to happen. So the only time where a number one seed, actually lost to a 16th seed was last year when Virginia lost to UMBC somehow, and everyone's bracket just got busted. But yeah, that's a very slim chance. It's like 0.01% chance of actually happening, and it just so happened to be last year. So if you also go with the second and third seed winning the first round, you should be fine for the most part. It's around a 90% chance probability of those two seeds winning their first matchup. And yeah, so if you pick those two teams, those seeds, you should be pretty good. So the 5th and 12th seed, probably the toughest matchup. And if you're going to decide on like where to pick your upsets, this is the, matchup to do it. Because there's always like, a team that gets upset. Like 12 seeds, for some reason, they always turn out to win the first round. For the past couple years, I believe 2 matchups every bracket in the past 2 years. So it's 4 matches. The 12 seed has actually won. So if you want to pick an upset, definitely would suggest that. And the 6th and 11th seed as well, because of last year, Loyola Chicago beat Miami, and then they actually went pretty far. And 11th seeds always do well also. I mean, 11th and 12th, man, it's just those two numbers that always manage to actually win. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure the past 3 years an 11th seed has won, at least one 11th seed has won. So that's, maybe you should take that advice and actually pick an 11th seed. And the past 3 years, a 7th seed has made the Final Four. Interesting fact. So it might be a safe bet to pick a 7th seed to at least go to the Sweet 16. Maybe not Final Four, but I don't know. I mean, it's been happening for the past 3, maybe 4 this year. And the last seeding tip I have is to make sure you don't have all number one seeds in the Final Four. You do not want to do that, okay? There's always that one number one seed that's just such a disappointment to everyone. Like, man, just those number one seeds, some of them can be, overrated, and some are deserving of the number one seed. So, yeah, it's super rare for a Final Four to have all number one seeds, so just don't do it. So now we got all the seedings out of the way, the seeding tips, and we're now going to get into the statistics because numbers always count and matter. But yeah, you definitely want to pick a team that shoots free throws well because, free throws are the easiest way to get points other than wide open layups. But, people don't give up as many wide open layups as they do free throws. But yeah, many of these games, considering it's college, they're pretty low scoring. Field goal percentages aren't great. So you got to score your points from the free throw line. So like many of these games come down to the final seconds, and a team that can convert on the easiest points gets the win 9 times out of 10. I guarantee it. And you also want to pick a team that plays good defense because defense always, and I mean always, wins championships, okay? Like, you're not going to beat a team, in a shootout. It's really hard to do it, okay? Especially if the team is actually better, at shooting than your team, then yeah, you're pretty screwed. But yeah, these college players aren't professional NBA players. They're pretty inexperienced. So yeah, and inexperienced means like it leads to bad shots, bad decision making, like turning the ball over. So a good team that has good defense as well is a key factor, okay? And speaking of inexperience, like these players, I should say, they don't know the atmosphere of the tournament, okay? So that's why teams with juniors and senior veterans, those teams actually tend to do well because they've been here before. But yeah, most importantly though, you want a team that can pass and shoot the ball at will. I know as, unoriginal that sounds, it's true. Like the new era of basketball, the three-point shot's a big part of scoring. It's ideal. This is why Villanova has won the tournament, 2 of the past 3 years. They've had really good shooters out there on the court, and they move the ball really well. So, yeah, those are all the tips I have for y'all. I don't know if I'm right or not, but, these are just the tips I have and what I found. There's never been a perfect bracket, but you never know. This year might be the year for y'all. So, good luck to all you guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. If y'all like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.